Hey guys, JayzTwoCents, and wasn't even gonna make a video tonight, but this is some breaking news that really deserves a video to get as many people aware of this as possible. Now, obviously, if you've seen the title of this video, you would know that FrozenCPU seems to have shut down their doors. Now, we don't have any specifics. There's been no official statement from FrozenCPU. This is all coming secondhand from a former employee of FrozenCPU who was saying that the owner basically was battling an addiction. I don't know. That's alleged, but he's saying that that led to something that happened at the warehouse, which apparently has caused damage that the company cannot recover from, and the owner has fired everybody in the company. Now, that's quite a crazy story, and in fact, I read that earlier today, and I just basically, I didn't even make a tweet about it because I was like, I want to know more about this. This is a crazy story before I start spreading things, and I'm not going to go all Keemstar. So basically, what is looking like has happened now, because there's over 30 pages on this thread on overclock.net, which is down in the description if you guys want to read it all for yourself. People have been trying to call the company. No one's answering. Somebody even got the neighboring business next door in Rochester, New York to go over to the business and see if anyone was there. There were no cars. Mail was in the mailbox. Doesn't appear like anyone has been there. Doors are locked. And this was in the middle of the day. Now, FrozenCPU has operated like clockwork and has never been shut down other than regular holidays. There's also another person that's been posting that the tracking on their package that they sent back for RMA keeps having a tracking update that business is closed, business is closed. And so there hasn't been anyone there for days now, apparently. So the whole reason I'm making this video is not just to say, hey guys, FrozenCPU is under some sort of drama right now. It's the fact that the website is still up. In fact, apparently all this went down in such a manner that even the website has no notice on there that they're currently not filling orders. And the problem is people are still placing orders unaware that there's no one there to fill their orders. So my recommendation right now is if you've made an order, I would contact your credit card company or your bank institution and find out how you can go about getting your money back, because apparently there's nobody there fulfilling your orders. Lots of people in this thread have also said that they have not received their orders. Their orders are still sitting under being processed for days, and overnight orders weren't even filled, let alone shipped. And that's very unusual for FrozenCPU, extremely unusual. If you guys haven't placed your order yet or you have a cart sitting in there, just wait. Don't order anything because you might end up having a fight to get your money back. Now, the other thing that people are mentioning in this thread is like, oh, great. I guess that means Performance PCs is going to hike their prices up now because they're really the only other major option here in the United States for water cooling parts. I mean, yeah, there's Micro Center and Sidewinder PC and stuff, but they just don't have the same selection and pricing that Performance PCs and FrozenCPU had. I personally talked to the owner of Performance PCs. His name is Hank. He has assured me he's not going to capitalize on this. He's not going to raise prices. He's not going to form a monopoly. He is also under, strict guidelines of what he's allowed to charge for these parts from the manufacturers for themselves. Then there's MSRPs. He's not going to go above MSRP ever. He's not changing his pricing at all. He's leaving it exactly as it is. It's just one retailer that apparently is having some sort of issues here, and we need to get more information on that. So don't place an order. If you've placed an order, I would start whatever process you need to do to try and get your money back. Nobody's at FrozenCPU to refund it for you right now. And this is all really terrible news because PC modding and PC building is a tight-knit group. And when a huge supplier like FrozenCPU goes under, then it affects all of us, and especially guys like me who are really into water cooling because that's always been their specialty. So there you go, guys. Share this video with people who you think could benefit from this, anyone you think might have been shopping from there or in any forums or communities. Just share this video out so that people know Performance PCs is not going to raise their price. FrozenCPU apparently has gone under. If you've made an order, you're going to have to fight for your money. If you were going to make an order, I would wait until we hear from something. The last thing I wanted to mention was a lot of people in this thread were like, well, why has nobody from an official representative from FrozenCPU come out and made a statement? Guys, I've been to FrozenCPU in person. They're in Rochester, New York. They're near an office of mine. My New York office is actually near there, and I went and visited them one day. It was a small mom and pop type of place, less than 10 employees, sole proprietorship, not a corporation, not a skyrise, doesn't have, on-site PR marketing and all that sort of stuff. Guys, it was being run almost like out of a big house, but just a steel warehouse building by a private sole proprietor ownership. That's why you're not seeing, official statements like this is the freaking giant corporation like Nvidia or something. So that's why we haven't seen anything come out of that. So there you go. It's unfortunate news. I hope it turns out not to be true, but I wanted to make this video just to warn you guys, just in case. Hold off on ordering anything from them until we learn more. If anything comes of this between now and Tech Talk, we'll bring it up. If anything comes of this at all in the future, we'll make sure to make updates on Tech Talk, which is on Thursdays. Just make sure you guys follow that. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.